Hello and welcome to the Future of Retirement. I'm going to change things up a little bit today and talk about some really positive things, 10 reasons why retirement is the best phase of life. So let's get right into it. Number one, you have free time. You can do what you want, when you want to, well, for the most part. I guess this is the first thing most people say about retirement. They can't wait till they can do what they want all day, every single day. No job to wake up for, no ties, pretty much, no responsibilities, just pure freedom. That's the dream, right? But we all know reality is a little different since you can't just do anything you want, but for the most part, it's pretty good. The truth is, for the first year or so, that feeling of freedom was pretty darn good. I have been retired for about 3 years now, and I have a pretty regular pattern of things I do most days. The good part is, if I don't feel up for doing something, I just don't do it. That's the ultimate freedom for me, I guess. Do I still have some worries once in a while? Sure. But nothing like the stress of a 40 or 50-hour week job, dealing with difficult people and difficult deadlines and decisions, driving to work every day. So that's number one. Number two, new hobbies to spend time that you never had before. This brings us to the second thing, is being able to start new hobbies or spend time doing old hobbies that you couldn't really do as much when you worked full time. Sure, you could go golfing or go to the gym once or twice a week, but as you pass that 55-year-old mark or so, it's tougher to find the energy for those endeavors, plus still work. Now I exercise at home almost every day and still go to the gym twice a week, just to do some weightlifting to keep my strength up. Other hobbies? Sure. It helps to have more than one. What did you used to do when you were younger? Most likely you gravitate towards that again after retirement. But hey, it's not a bad idea to shake things up once in a while and try something new. Try learning a new language or working on puzzles, or learn how to build birdhouses or woodwork, playing chess. Or just ask a friend what they do all day. Get some ideas from them. Go to the library, find a book on hobbies. If that doesn't work, you might be in trouble. Number three, friends to visit even if they're out of state. You can always visit your friends, which is great because now you have plenty of free time to do that, even if they don't live right nearby. This can be a very enjoyable way to spend time. And if your friends do live nearby or live near a park or outdoor area that's worth visiting, so much the better. Getting outdoors for some fresh air and exercise, visiting with old friends, it's like icing on the cake, I think. So number four, you get to think about the meaning of your life and your legacy. Some people may not think that this should be in the top 10, but I think that looking back at your life is really important, especially at this age when we've lived so long and have so much history to think about. Looking back at all the good times and even the hard times we've endured over the years make us realize how grateful we are to still be alive and kicking. And if you have children and grandchildren, thinking about the lessons you've learned from them and taught them is kind of special. Number five, spend more time with your children and grandchildren. Speaking of grandchildren, this is one of the best parts about being retired, since you can spend all the time you want with them now. When you're working, there's never seems to be enough time to do that, but hopefully now that you're retired, that's changed. Even if your children and grandchildren live in another state, you have all the time in the world to visit them, right? Yeah, I know plane tickets are expensive and driving isn't much cheaper these days with gas being so expensive, but it's well worth it. After all, you want your grandkids to remember you when you're gone, and spending some time with getting to know them is the best way to do that, and really makes retirement the best phase, I think. Number six, open up your mind to new experiences and learning new things. I don't know about you, but I sometimes get a little bored doing the same things all day. Hanging around the house, doing chores, or fixing things is great. But you have to get around for doing something else once in a while, too. This is where brainstorming comes in, finding new things to learn and keep you busy. It really takes some effort and time to find new things, but I think it's worth it for the excitement it brings. Lots of retirees try new things like hiking or exploring local areas, parks. Of course, if you have bad knees or bad hips, hiking may not be the best idea, and we'll scuttle that one. If you live near a city, try looking into new stores or restaurants in the area. Who knows, you may meet a new friend there, or just call up an old friend to come along. Number 7, you can sleep late, you can stay up late, or take a nap if you want to. Sleeping late once in a while feels pretty good, for me anyway, since I do stay up late occasionally. Making it a habit isn't something I like to do though, but since then I break my sleeping habits completely if I do that. But the best part is you don't have any responsibilities to anyone, unless of course you have a doctor's appointment the next day. Lots of these days, but not enough to make me feel like I'm missing out on fun or anything like that. And yes, sometimes a nap in the afternoon is just what the doctor ordered. Number 8, you can exercise every day if you wish. Finally have time to care for yourself. Another hobby I have enjoyed for a long time is exercise, even when I was working full time. But now I can get my exercise every day if I want, going for walks with my wife or doing calisthenics and stretches to keep limber. It's my way of not only staying healthy, but also feeling good about myself. I always feel better after a workout, and going to the gym gets me out of the house as well. I need that. I don't know about you. So number 9, catch up on fixing those household items you've neglected over the years. This isn't one that's probably a lot of fun, I'll admit, but catching up on things that have been neglected around the house for months or years is a good thing. I'm not always eager to do things around the house, I'll admit, especially if it's yard work. Some things I don't mind though, like painting a little here and there, or maybe fixing a few things, or getting rid of things that are stored we need to weed out once in a while. Maybe fix a loose doorknob here and there. These I consider life's little maintenance chores, and we all need to do that stuff once in a while. Otherwise, your house may start to fall apart. And number 10, less stress means you can enjoy life more and be grateful for what you have. This is a big one for me. After working many years in an office and setting deadlines and constant stress, not having to worry about that any longer feels pretty good. Looking back on the jobs I've had, none were really that bad in retrospect, but having to raise children and work sometimes 50 hours a week, and the stress of money and paying bills, all those things add up. I'm certainly grateful to be able to say that I don't have to work anymore, even though once in a while I still enjoy doing a little work on the side just to make some extra money. But these days, it feels like more of a hobby than a job, so it's much more enjoyable. I really think stress ages a person too, and the sooner I was able to retire, it feels like it added years to my life. Well, that's about it for now. Let me know what you think in the comments. What are your top 10 things you enjoy most about retirement? If you ask me again in a few years, my list will probably change, but for right now, I'm pretty happy with this list. Till next time, take care, stay curious, and keep planning for the future. Bye now.